and welcome to Two Tired Teachers.
Today we want to talk to you about Purtis Creek State Park.
This is one of our, we have a lot of favorite state parks, and this is definitely one of them. And the main reason that this one ranks up so high is because of the campsites themselves.
Yes.
There are some where you will get a campsite and you can actually see the people in the site next to you, but the vast majority of them, there's kind of dense foliage between you and the next campsite. I'm not saying you won't see or hear anyone or anything, but it's not like you're just looking directly at their site.
No.
And it's
The sites are fairly large.
They really are. And I would say it's a mid-size park. It's got around 61 sites.
Right.
It does have a group site over near the day use area. There's a really nice day use area with a fishing pier on that side and boat launch and a kayak rental kind of thing, playground, picnic table, swim area, that kind of stuff. And it's used. It's used a lot. We saw a lot of people there. One thing that I had not taken time to look at on our previous trips there, and that was the solar walk. The dam across this reservoir is a half a mile. And someone did their Eagle Scout project on that dam and had 1 foot per 1,000 miles, I think is what it was, something like that. And it was really interesting to see the plaques spaced out, the distance of the planets and then information about the planets. And so that was really neat. Wildlife, we saw deer. I saw at least 3 different armadillos just because of the size. Didn't get any video of them, mainly because I was keeping an eye on them because they were out in the daytime. They're not necessarily nocturnal, but I think of them as being more nocturnal. But there was an adult, an adolescent, and then a young one. And then the last night I was there, I did go fishing, did catch some crappie, but there was a burn ban in effect while we were there. I'm not going to cook fish inside the RV.
And I appreciate that.
Since they had no open flames of any kind, they said nothing, no charcoal. Yeah. We couldn't, or else I could have put them out to smoke, but no fires outside whatsoever. And so I gave away the crappie, but some people pointed out the raccoon that was sitting down at the end of the fishing pier. I was on the fishing pier, so he was up near on the grass. But he hangs out at the fish cleaning area. That is something I really like about our Texas state parks.
That you often don't find at Army Corps of Engineer parks.
I'm not saying there are not any, but I can't think of, off the top of my head, I cannot think of a Corps of Engineer park that has a fish cleaning area. And most of them don't want you to clean your fish or put the fish remains in regular garbage. But anyway, this raccoon was just hanging out so that when people did clean their fish, he didn't have to go fishing. He just got his out of the fish cleaning area. But anyway, it's I feel like it's a well-designed park.
Yes.
And used by people from the surrounding little communities.
As well as people from the Metroplex. It is southeast of Dallas.
Down 175.
And so it's not in the Metroplex, but it's close.
Yes, and weekends in the spring and fall, it's going to be full.
Yes.
Definitely. And but there are people that just there in those little surrounding communities that will come out and fish and use those day use area places. And so it's, you do feel like you're out away from, it's not like there is like a convenient type store that's 3 or 4 miles away. You're not completely out in the boonies, but it's not like there's a super Walmart 2 or 3 miles away. But if you're looking for a place that's a little bit off the beaten path and somewhere that is new and different to visit, we really like this park.
Yes.
And it's...
And I don't know if there is a bad site.
No, there are a few where you will actually, you can easily see the picnic table in the next site. But most of them, there's really good foliage between you
and I think ours was level.
And I will say those that are right on the water are much more open.
Yes, and they're small.
Yeah, because you are right on the water. But the others, and there are just a few that are right on the water. But it is a beautiful park. We enjoy it and enjoy going back for another visit. Hope you've enjoyed our look at Purtis Creek State Park. Thanks for watching Two Tired Teachers.